Hi, I'm Kitty and I'm going to show you how to draw a dragon's cave. So first up, what you'll need is an A4 size piece of paper, a pencil and a rubber. So to get started, what we're going to do first is we're just going to draw the opening of the cave. So I'm just going to make kind of like a random shape here. It'll be the entrance to the cave. So yeah, so you can build your cave however you want, shape-wise. So I've kind of made it, yeah, just kind of like that. So it looks like we'll put some rocks and stuff in there, and it looks like the rocks have kind of come down into the opening and stuff. So do that first. And then we just kind of bring it across here a little more. And then put a couple of guidelines in. So I'm just going to gently put a line there and a line there, and then that'll kind of be the path into the cave. And then just at the this will be the very back of the cave. I'm going to draw a circular shape in there. And then draw like a rock formation kind of coming down, like a rock column coming down just in front of that opening. And we're just going to kind of layer up a few elements within the cave to kind of give it a bit of depth, just like that. And then I draw a bit of kind of like almost half circles in a way for rocks that are coming down in front of this column. And again, it's kind of good to build up these elements in perspective, and it gives that cave the sense of depth. And then again here, again we're just going to come down like that on that side. Then again here as well, I'm just going to do some little bumps like that just to show kind of the ground is uneven at this beginning of the cave, the entrance. And just some circles as well and some ovals just to kind of show rocks. You can make these quite random too. We're just kind of giving that foreground of the entrance a bit of texture. Like that. I'm going to go back into and just add a few kind of rock formations coming up from behind this part. So some triangular shapes coming up. This dragon's cave is quite rocky, and then down from the top as well. Just a few coming down like that. And then again here. Again here. Like that. And then again back here we'll just kind of do a little bump kind of texture, so show rocks kind of on this part, and then just add a bit of ground in front, just some random lines in there like that. Then I'm just going to grab my rubber and just rub out this line here because we don't need it. And then just clean up this a little bit. Like that. Let's go back in and fix it up. And then now that we've got that kind of inside set up a bit more, I'm just going to add a little bit more texture in there. So just going to form these into more circular shapes and ovals to show kind of like a build-up of rocks that have potentially fallen from the cave ceiling over time. Everything's got a story. Then just make these really random as well, and just that randomness adds to the texture and the detail. Just like that. And then again on the side, ovals and circles. It's really random. Just add to that texture of the cave. Just like that. And I'll just do a few back here. Just random on the floor. Like that. Then out the front of the cave too, just add a few more pebbles and rocks, just kind of just show it might have fallen down from the entrance to the outside. Okay, I'm just making it really random. Like that, and then down here. Like that. Cool, it's just along this kind of worn path where the dragons kind of come and gone. We want to make it quite scraggly, so we just add some really random kind of triangle ups and downs along here, just to kind of give it that look of this grass along the edges, like that. And then we just add a few plants in as well, so just bringing them up in front here with a line, and then just do some like little ovals just to give that impression that they're little leaves on these plants. And by putting it in front, it just, again, it gives it that perspective going back. And then again here. I'll do a couple more over this side. So again, it's just a line like that, and then oval shapes. Like that. And again on the side, just do one coming across here and one out this way. And then do the circle, oval shapes coming down. And again on the side. Like that, and then just going to do some triangular shapes at the bottom to kind of give that grass type texture again at the bottom of them all. And then we're just going to go back into and add in the rock detail around the entrance of the cave. So again, just make this really random sizes and shapes and stuff. So I just kind of start with a bigger rock and then just build it up from there. So I've got a little rock there, do some more down here. And you're just kind of following that line down and building up these rocks. And we just keep doing that all the way around. And just kind of take it down just before this grass stuff starts, and then we can add a bit more detail in the grass as well. So like that, and then on the side, just keep going. I'm just going to go back in and just add some more kind of random triangular shapes, kind of upside down, lots of zigzaggy kind of lines, just to give that grass some texture. And then just some random ovals as well. And as you can see, it just kind of adds a nice depth to everything. Some random lines there. Like that. So I'm just going to go back in now and add a bit of gradient shading to add more depth to our picture, so to our dragon's cave. So I'm going to start up here and just shade down. So I'm pressing a little bit harder towards the top, just getting a little bit lighter as we come down. And then it's dark around here. It's pressing darker as we come down, and then releasing that pressure as we get further down the circle. And then on the side as well, shading down. Just pressing darker, pressing harder to the top there. And then pressing harder again, just to make that nice gradient. And then I just go back here a bit more. Like that. Then with the column, I'm just going to come up the top here and gently shade that down. So that, and then just go a little bit darker up towards the top. And release the pressure as you come down the column. Like that, and a little bit darker up there. Like that, and then down here as well. Just gentle shading. And darker down at the bottom, leading up. Like that. We're just going to do a bit of gradient shading around here too, so just up into that circle and around the edges a bit, and then just going to darken. Just press a bit harder near this line here, so just to give that sense of depth. Just darken it a bit around that line of the circle. Like that, and then again here, just going to go back and darken up. It's behind these rocks and behind that column. Like that. Just fix this up a little bit too, just even out that shade. And then go back in and do a bit more darkening around these bits. I'm just releasing the pressure as I'm getting going up the page like that, and then just lightly shading. Shading up here, just a bit darker around that circle as well. And then with these rocks, I just do that gentle shade down show that they're behind this main entrance here. I'm just going to take it all the way down. Just like gradient shading the top parts of them, and then for these ones as well. Just pressing that bit darker near the rocks, and then moving up the little rock formations. And here too. Like that. And then just behind this one, I'm going to make that darker again. Down behind here. I'm kind of going different directions with my shading in this one, because just to add to that messiness of the cave, like the dustiness and just yeah, dirtiness. Like that, and then just go down here and make that a bit darker as well. Just behind this bit. Down around here. Down around here. It's darkening up. And down here. And here. Like that. Then we just want to colour, just shade it in slightly so it's not so bright in the background, because it is further back in the cave, so we want it to be a little bit darker, and then we just like darken up that bottom of it slightly, like that, and then coming into here as well, just give that a bit of a colour too, and then just gently shade the floor. Adds to that kind of darkness of the cave. Like that. Then out here again, just going to softly shade these rocks. I'm just going to try and keep them a bit lighter than this cave, just to still give them some texture. But yeah, just to keep them separate as well from what's going on in the cave. Just darken this bit up slightly, and then continue up the page. Let me just continue round. It's like Just gentle shading all the way. And then darkening it, just pressing down a little bit harder as I get closer to the entrance, but not too hard, like that. And again we just do it, just a soft shade across here, like that. Just add a little bit more texture and a little bit of just light kind of squiggliness in this area too. Again, it just adds to that texture. So there you have it, a dragon's cave. Hope you enjoyed doing that. See you later.